Next. So I wanted to talk about this notion. It's interesting that we're talking about this dummy, but he's lately been throwing, him and Rabbi Mizrahi have been, and I call these guys rabbi. I don't give a, I mean, I call women rabbis rabbis, reform rabbis rabbi. That's their preferred pronoun, in my opinion. I mean, it doesn't mean that I believe that they merit the title, but fine, because they don't want to call me rabbi, even though, I mean, I have 3 smichas. Fine. They're throwing Manis Friedman under the bus because Manis Friedman's whole shtick is that God needs you. And you know what? I tend to agree more with Manis Friedman than these individuals, right? I'm not saying that there aren't opinions in Judaism that teach that God doesn't need you, right? Mainly the Rambam. But anyone who reads the Torah straight through could easily come to the conclusion that God needs you, right? But these guys think that because the Rambam happens to disagree, when their whole existence is contrary to the Rambam, because anyone who believes in the Zohar is contradicting the Rambam. If you believe in Tzimtzum, you're contradicting the Rambam, because according to the Rambam, God can't limit himself. He can't contract himself. If you believe in demons, you're contradicting the Rambam. Okay? And these guys believe in all that. But they pick and choose things just to weaponize it against other rabbis. But fine. The discrepancy in their argument is that they think if someone says that God needs you, that you're basically saying that God needs you in order to exist. That's not the argument. You have to ask them, do you believe God has any desires? Of course not, because the Rambam says that that's a limitation of God. Does the Torah teach that God has desires? Absolutely. Just like you need your kid to clean his room, God, like it says in Tanakh, he needs us. He wants us, he desires for us to keep commandments. He pleads with us to choose life, i.e. to live a life of Torah. Desiring something is needing something from someone else. It doesn't mean that you can't exist without that thing, but